Hello and welcome to this video. I'm Anna and I'm 22 and I have a craft addiction that's mainly around knitting right now and sewing and some crocheting as well. I thought it would be nice to kind of share my craft ideas for the winter. Maybe this can be inspiring for you or just motivating to create your own kind of overview of what you want to make. I have it here on my tablet. So that's why I'm looking here the whole time, basically. And then I want to show you my little craft corner and all the creative tools that I have right now, because I don't really want to go out and buy new things. And if you're like me, you probably have stuff laying around as well. And I kind of want to talk about like the ideas I have for the things I already like have at home. So I will be doing that after this little part. Yeah. I hope you like this video and we'll just get right into it. And I am probably also going to share what I have here on screen. Okay, so let's start. I thought like hand sewing a little like plushie would be really fun, or sewing this jumper. Like this is just going to be really random ideas that I thought like, oh, they looked fun. I really like patchworking and using different materials and combining them, and hand sewing and using this sewing machine all at the same time to kind of have this like mixed look. I don't know how you would even call this. Some of these projects I have already started with. For example, these little stars. I already cut out the stars. I printed out like a star shape and then cut them out after that. I want to make this star to have like another place to sit in my room. And I was thinking about doing this with a quilted horse fabric because I have a lot from Canada when I was there, and I could kind of put it together and then have this as my star. Fill it with old clothes of mine that I can't really sell or that I'm just no longer using or might not be using for a while. Yeah, then you're also gonna see this in my drawers that I have. I have all my crafty stuff. I really want to make something with beads and pearls and put it onto clothes, like altering my clothes, making them less boring, making them more personal. That's kind of a project for the winter time. And there are so many ideas here. And then for painting, I really like this kind of abstract, colorful painting. I'm usually not a big painter, but I really like the idea of this. And then a lot of this has to do with quilting because I really want to learn it. And so for some small projects, I think the book bag, or I don't know if I have it here. Then I have it here. Just like usual bags might be a really good way to start my quilting journey. Later on, also would love to make pants. I saw some on Pinterest with cats, like quilted cats that I really liked. I also love like the mix of quilting and then hand sewing, like some quotes on there, like these animals, all this stuff. I really like that. And then obviously I still have a big quilt as my project. From these, I didn't really find too many horse quilt ideas, but these are really dark. I definitely want mine to be lighter in color and a bit more bright. Yeah, but those are all the things that I want to make. In all of these drawers, or most of these drawers, I have different creative themes kind of collected together. And I don't know how to explain. I don't even know how to explain this. It will make sense when you see it, but basically, I'll move. Basically, in all of these drawers, I have different themes. So I thought we could just go through them together and kind of see what I have in there and collect some ideas for winter projects that I can do with the things I have at hand. Yeah, if you also like to collect like crafty things and need some ideas, some inspiration, or just someone to relate to, I hope you like this video. And we'll just get right into it and start with the first drawer. I'm gonna film it and I think then pull it out and maybe like talk about what I have in there, some of my ideas, what I want to make. Yeah, let's get started. Let's do it. Okay, we're gonna start with this one. This is, I can show you. I'm always going to insert a picture so you can also see it better. So basically this jar is a mix of lots of different things that I've kind of collected. First category, I'm just going to call pearls. I have pearls in this. I'm just going to put it here. And in this one. And so basically some of them I got in secondhand stores where it's like where you can see like some jewelry that's really nice, and I got pearls from that. Yeah, so I think I'm going to talk about some of my ideas. So I have these like really tiny pearls, and with them I wanted to make like little shapes on t-shirts. I saw this dragonfly one on Pinterest. I don't really know. I need to find a needle that is small enough to go through these, but I think it looks really beautiful. And then I have some stars as well. You can really see some stars as well that I wanted to attach to some of my clothes. I have this pair of jeans that I bought that's really plain, and I wanted to DIY it. And so I love stars, so I got lots of little stars in all these colors and some flowers. I really just like to like sew them onto something or make new jewelry from it. So I also have these bands and some like metal like this. So you can make rings, for example, or necklaces, all of that. I also have stuff to make earrings in this drawer. It's a bit of a mess, but those are like all the things that kind of belong to the pearl section that I have in here. So this is kind of like a mixed drawer, as I said. And so the rest is kind of like some ceramic tools, because I used to go to the ceramic classes. I didn't apply for any this winter, but I think I will be going in the summer again. I've kind of been doing it on and off for the past 2 years. I have some brushes in case I want to paint, even though painting isn't really my thing. Some stamps. And then one tool that probably shouldn't really be in here is this like knife. It is for my collages, and I have a whole separate drawer for collages. It's just that that one's really filled with magazines, so I didn't have any space left. So that's why this is in here. Yeah, that's kind of everything I have in this drawer. Okay, so basically we're going to continue with the one in the middle here, because this one is for like electric stuff. It has nothing to do with my creative things, and the other one has some bags in there, so we'll continue with this one. This is my kind of sewing kit. I have some buttons in here. I already like made a project with that and put some buttons on my jean jacket on the side. I really want to put more. It's kind of loud and kind of heavy, but I really like it, and I wanted to have it kind of looking like waves. You know how you always find stuff on the street? Someone put this out, and it's like whole little sewing kit that you can do like this. And there's some really nice buttons in there too, and lots of sewing stuff, and I'm very excited to use it or use anything from this. Okay, so I have this in here for doing embroidery. I have, I don't know if you can see it. I embroidered this thing with a moon and a butterfly, but also not really well. And I embroidered on my jean jacket, and I want to continue embroidering more on that. It's kind of my plan. Then I have like some zippers, and I have some fabric in here. There's not a lot of space in this. So this is my knitting and crocheting drawer. There's not a lot going on in here because obviously all my wool is in like also under my bed and wouldn't fit in this little box. So I just have all my tools in here. I love working with wooden needles, so that's what I mostly have, and all the kind of tools that you need. And then I have to sit like this. Basically, this one, there's my yoga blocks. There's some of my clothes that I want to like tailor and do differently. And some fabrics that I wanted to make stuff with. in here, I can show you. This is probably not going to be very organized. This is all for my sewing machine, all the different colors of yarn. We have one more drawer, and it's this one. It's so hard to open and it's so full, so I'm just going to take a picture. But basically, it's all the magazines that I collected over the past few months for making collages. I think that was it. As you can tell, my like crafty area isn't really like drawing or painting. It's mostly sewing, knitting, crocheting, and then anything that has to do with clothes, like altering clothes, or sewing something. Yeah, I don't know. I could show all of my wool and all the stuff, all the fabrics I have, but it's not even that much that I have here right now. But yeah, I think it's not that important. So yeah, that was my overview with my little drawer, and you hopefully got some ideas what you can make, or just a way of organizing the stuff. I'm very proud that I have it disorganized and that I have been able to keep it disorganized for the past few months. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you liked it and you found some inspiration. And maybe I can take you along to making some of the projects that I've been talking about throughout the video. And hopefully see you soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. All right, bye.